Welcome back to Truth and Knowledge. Let us now look at Noah. Beloved by children's books and Sunday school murals, we picture the ark, a boat filled with pairs of animals floating above a drowned world. It is told as God's judgment and salvation, but when we examine it with clear eyes, we see impossibility upon impossibility, and beyond that, a story not unique, but borrowed. The command is simple, two of every creature. But ask yourself, how? How could Noah gather kangaroos from Australia, penguins from Antarctica, and jaguars from South America? How could he feed lions and lambs side by side without slaughter? How could disease, parasites, and waste be managed by 8 people on one boat? The ark, as literal history, collapses under its own weight. It is not possible. But more than that, this is not the first flood story. In Mesopotamia, long before Genesis, the Epic of Gilgamesh told of, I can never pronounce his name, Utnapishtim. He warned of a flood, who built a boat, filled it with animals, survived the waters, and sent out birds to test if the earth was dry. Sound familiar? Genesis is not unique. It is a retelling, reshaped for Israel's God. The ark is not revelation, but revision. And let us ask, what kind of justice is this? To drown the entire earth, men, women, children, animals, all but one family. If God's sorrow at human wickedness leads to global destruction, what does that say about divine morality? Why kill all creation for the sins of a few? The story reveals not the justice of heaven, but the fears of ancient people trying to explain flood, disasters, and suffering. Noah's Ark is not science. It is not history. It is myth, borrowed from older cultures, adapted for Israel's faith. It tells us not how the world was destroyed, but how humans sought to explain catastrophe and survival. Let us be honest. The ark is not a boat. It is a story. It does not show us the judgment of God. It shows us the imagination of man. And in that imagination, we see both hope and horror. Hope that humanity might begin again. Horror that destruction could be divine. The ark floats not on history's waters, but on the sea of myth. Amen, if I may borrow that word.